Welcome back to another episode of the Tennessee Titans franchise. Week 9 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, currently 2-5. And this is not where we want to be, but the Pittsburgh Steelers at least have the same record as we have. But we're at the bottom of the AFC South, and I definitely feel like we should be doing better quickly. Al-Shaair. Coach, you've really let me play to my instincts recently. I can't thank you enough. Last week was one of the best performances I've had since college. If I can put together another game like that against the Steelers, it'll go a long way towards establishing me as a leader on this team. All right, so hold the Steelers to less than 250 total yards, all right, or get a Al-Shaair 1+ interception, forced fumble, tackles for loss, or sacks. Okay, we'll try and do that. But of course, this is nothing that I really have any effect on, because we are not going to be playing the defensive snaps, of course. So he's on his own, man. Next up, short week. Discuss how to prepare for playing on Thursday night. Obviously, we have a short week this week, so not much time to create an elaborate game plan. With that being the case, I want to stress how important it is that we play fundamentally sound football. All right, that was a quick one. Definitely with so little recovery time, a lot of the guys are going to be less than 100%, which can lead to sloppy football and mental errors. DeAndre Hopkins, exactly. And we're better than that. Stress to the team that it's imperative that we take care of the ball and be the team capitalizing off mistakes. Yeah, well, no surprise there. This is something that we really have to work upon, because those drop balls last week really hurt me a lot. And if we can get this done, we'll get a lot of experience points, which will in turn help us develop the players a little bit more. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out the Steelers roster. All right, so here we go. Kenny Pickett is the starting QB, 25-74. Mitch Trubisky and Mason Rudolph are there, as well as the backup QBs. But Kenny Pickett has really had quite a nice development arc since he was picked in the 2022 draft. I feel like he's, out of the rookies from last season, he's the most complete QB, which is obviously because he's starting QB here for the Steelers. Really like this. Many people really dumped on him because of his hand size. That was just super strange. But he's better than that, so I can't wait to see what he'll do in the real season once it starts. But yeah, here we go. Kenny Pickett, QB, running back Najee Harris. We've got Jalen Warren and Anthony McFarland. And Najee Harris with a superstar Dave trade. He is a very good running back. When I did a Steelers rebuild, he was fantastic. He's absolutely going to break down the defense as best he can, and is elite due to the ability that he has that comes with the superstar Dave trade. Fullback is Paul Quessenberry. Wide receivers consisting of Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Allen Robinson the second, Calvin Austin the third, Miles Boykin, and Gunnar Olszewski. What a name. That's a fun name. Well, anyways, looking at the roster, we've got Deontay Johnson, who's an 82 rated, but a superstar Dave trade, which means that he's going to be elite due to his abilities. We've got George Pickens and Allen Robinson, who are very solid wide receivers. Not really elite, not really very good, but just passable enough to really be hurtful to a defense that's not really up for it. George Pickens, I like him. He's a very promising player, by the way, with the 80 and the start of trade. He will be growing very quickly, especially when you look at his age. He was a very young rookie. All the others, yeah, I'm just going to gloss over. These are just additional players here. Tight ends, we've got Pat Frymuth, we've got Darnell Washington, and Connor Hayward. Darnell Washington, a rookie out of the 23 draft here. Normal depth trade, maybe doing a little bit of an injustice here, but he's a very good one. Can really develop very well. I used him in I think it was in the Vikings, and he was just a very good addition to the tight end room. Next up, Pat Frymuth, of course, will be leading the charge here. He's a solid wide receiver, solid tight end, 24-87. He's got very good stats. At these ages, all of these will be growing pretty well, but these two, of course, are the most promising here. The offensive line, Broderick Jones, 22-76. This is a rookie out of Georgia. We've got Dan Moore Jr. here as well. Broderick Jones, with a hidden depth trait, certainly a very good pick by the Steelers here, starting on the left tackle position immediately. Left guard is Kevin Dotson, 26-77. Isaac Seumalo and Kendrick Green. We know Kendrick Green, of course, We used to backfill with him a lot, and he's very solid. He's got good strength, so that is certainly a very good backup to have. Kevin Dotson at age 26 and 77, looking very solid. Center is Mason Cole, 27.72. Ryan McCollum behind him. And Mason Cole, 27.72, not looking fantastic, but when you look at the individual stats, it's not as bad as it may look at first glance. Plus, it's not very far away from Aaron Brewer, who's our starting center. At right guard, we've got James Daniels, 25.81. And Nate Herbig, 25.66 out of Stanford. James Daniels actually looking pretty good with that 81 overall starting trade. And when you look at those stats here, he's 11th best ranked right guard in the game. So at the moment, I would really say that this is a very well set position. Of course, he has time to grow, but for the moment, very solid. Right tackle is Marcus Cannon, 35.72. A little bit of a disappointment here, but the strength with a 92 rating is certainly the reason why he's here. And Chukwuma Okorafor, he is the backup here, and basically not much between those, but of course the strength is what marks Marcus Cannon ahead of Okorafor. On the defense, we've got Larry Ogunjobi, 29.74, and Armand Watts. This is not the craziest room here, but I've learned to never underestimate anybody. So Ogunjobi, number 99, might be a very tough opponent. It's always in the details. When you look at the room, it's not that overwhelming, I have to say. Right edge, Cameron Hayward. This one is a fearmonger X Factor, 34 and 94. Dorrance Armstrong behind him. And Cameron Hayward is a very, very nasty opponent to have. He will be breaking through our offensive line. That certainly is not ready for players like this. It's just too good. The stats, too good, too solid. The D-tackle is Keanu Benton. This is a rookie. We've got Montrevious Adams here as well. Braden Fehoko and Renell Wren, who's injured anyways. So Keanu Benton will be the starting player, the rookie out of Wisconsin. He's looking solid with a good strength rating here, tackle and block shedding, mark him out. All the others, other attributes, of course, still have to grow a little bit, but I feel like this is, especially when you look at Cameron Hayward, who's going to be breaking through, Keanu Benton might benefit of that. Left outside linebacker, Tyjae Watt, don't think I have to say anything about this player. We've got Quincy Roach behind him. Tyjae Watt, another X factor here, left outside linebacker, super scary combination, second best left outside linebacker in the game currently. Not really liking this a lot. Mid linebacker Cole Holcomb is injured, 27.78. Usually he's with the Commanders, so he has joined the Steelers this season. Elandon Roberts and Mac Wilson Sr. are here. And I feel like, of course, it'll be Elandon Roberts maybe taking over, maybe Mac Wilson Sr. I'm actually pretty relieved because Holcomb is not a nice player to play against. He's very relentless. Alex Highsmith, 26.82. We've got Nick Herbig out of the draft here, a rookie. So it makes sense that Alex Highsmith is the starter here. The defense for the Steelers notoriously rough and tough to play against. Patrick Peterson, former Viking now, a 33.84, leading the cornerback room, a veteran stalwart player, mentor tag. Levi Wallace is here as well. Joey Porter Jr. Out of the draft, Penn State rookie. We've got Shannon Sullivan and James Pierre. Let me just check out Joey Porter's depth trait here. Star depth trait. All right, so he will be certainly very, very dangerous. He will be growing quickly. And yeah, this is a very solid cornerback room. It doesn't have any superstars, any standouts, but it's just extremely solid with the veteran Patrick Peterson here. Levi Wallace is just a solid cornerback, and Joey Porter with a lot of talent right there. The others, again, complementary players that'll be there when needed, but nothing that stands out here. Free safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, 26.94. Kenny Robinson Jr. behind him. Minkah Fitzpatrick, is he the best one? Let me just check this out. I fear he is. Yes, he is. The best free safety in the game currently. This is going to hurt us. He's an absolute beast in the backfield, so I'm not really looking forward to this one. Strong safety, Jaron Kearse is injured currently, so Keanu Neal will be taken over, 28.77. He does look very decent with a start-up trait. Good stats in there. Speed, acceleration is good. Player recognition, awareness, pursuit, and hit power, making him a tough opponent. Kicker is Greg Joseph, formerly with the Vikings. Trey Wolf, formerly with us, of course. And the punter is Braden Mann, who was with the Jets quite some time ago. I don't think he's there still, but yeah, there we go. All right, weekly strategy time. How do we counter this situation? I feel like we just have to focus on our strengths, and we have to limit Kenny Pickett as best we can. Of course, Najee Harris will be dangerous, but if we can stop Kenny Pickett, we can also maybe stop this situation here. We'll be going with split here because I want to get as many experience points across the team as I can. Not all of the backup players will be with us coming season, but I just want to really sort of spread that around a little bit more. I feel like the running inside is our biggest ace. Just, you know, having the chance to utilize a player like Derrick Henry is extremely important. Plus, our tight end room is back again. What's up with these here? The center and the right guard, a little bit tired, so we're going to be going with the backups here. Everybody else is looking good. We're missing Peter Skoronski, of course, again due to injury. Not very happy about that, but what can you do? We can't change the facts. And yeah, this is going to be our setup for the offensive game plan. The team profile, of course, we have to stop them. We have to really achieve quite a few things here. So let's just try and get that. We'll try and sack the QB 5 times. That has to be the target. Just stop them as much as we can. Allow 24 points or less. We have to hold them under 250 yards. How many will we get? We're going to try and get 250 offensive yards. And over here, we're going to go with no sacks allowed. Or no, let's go with allow under 200 yards. I feel like that is something that we need to achieve anyways. Might as well capitalize off that as best we can. All right, let's kick things off. Alrighty, no injuries. That is positive. Let's go to upgrade players and just see who got an upgrade. Ryan Stonehouse, our punter, gets some more power. This is a very important because that was not his strongest suit right there. Sometimes you just need to get the distance done. Tier Tart gets an upgrade here. There was a Madden upgrade yesterday, but it still looks like they didn't fix the jersey situation. Still looking funny. The Al-Shaair, I would like to help him break out. Our number 2 mid linebacker, age 26. Well, this might be tricky, but it would really benefit us as a whole if he got better. Peter Skoronski, torn labrum, out for 3 weeks. This is really painful. It's his second or third injury for the same player, and it's not just any player, it's the best player that we currently have on the offensive line. This is just really bad. We miss him a lot because the replacement player is capable enough to sort of fill the gap, but he's not at the same quality level, and that's something that we really feel a lot here. Tyjae Spears, elusive back upgrade for the rookie. And next up, Monty Rice, who I would really like to see developing into a mainstay mid linebacker here. The 24-year-old player out of Georgia. Amari Rodgers, snagged him up out of free agency. I feel like he's doing well as much as he can, but he just needs to be more solid. And to get more solid, what do these dudes need? Well, that's quite clear. They need playtime. They need experience. We don't get as much experience if we lose a game. So that certainly is not really helping. John Ojukwu, backup right tackle behind Nicholas Petit-Frere, and Sam Okonkwo, right outside linebacker, backup. Right, there we go. All of the upgrades have been handled. How many staff points do we have? Can we upgrade something? Oh, would be nice. We have 13 points. Let's see. My main gripe actually is the speed of the menus. It just feels like you're waiting a lot for the menus to happen. So that is probably not awesome, but something that we just have to go along with. Boost the zone cover for mid linebackers by 1. We're gonna just try and upgrade the standard 3-4 here to improve our defense. If our defense is able to hold opposing teams, which it has proven it is capable of, then I do think that we actually have a chance at utilizing our offense. All right, away game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get this thing cracking. Thursday night primetime in Acrisure Stadium. That does have a different ring to it, doesn't it, in comparison to Heinz Field? But well, there we go. Here we are. Everybody's hyped. Kenny Pickett facing off against Will Levis. This is a little bit of an uneven contest, of course, because we've got a complete rookie here playing against a player that has 1 year of NFL experience under his belt, knows the team, and has a very solid group of receivers that he can go to. We are more or less focusing on developmental players here. The majority of our players are developmental players. Of course, Derrick Henry not, which is quite clear. DeAndre Hopkins, of course not. But still, it's a little bit of an uneven situation, but we're going to try and make the best of it. I am certainly very, very committed to getting something from this game here. I'm going to try and hit Derrick Henry here on this play. Don't want to get sacked. There we go. Ooh, we get away. Derrick Henry. This is nice. Stiff arming here. Number 24 does take him down. Push him out of bounds. Jeffrey Simmons here. Some players helping him up. And Will Levis gets the first throw underway. I also think that we are in a good position looking at Will Levis. I like him. I want to give him the chance to do what he can do best. And those are the long balls, but he has to grow a little bit as a QB for that to really happen. Ooh, and that's slapped away from Phillips. Phillips not really getting anything here. Phillips, of course, is one of the players that I did drag up over Chris Moore. I might be reverting that. I might be going back on that. I just feel like we need to get the best players out there. And that certainly is not the case currently. Looking for Hopkins on the super short route. Maybe we can sort of confuse the Steelers defense here. But they are looking extremely solid. Jesus Christ. My voice is cracking. There we go. Will Levis. 3rd and 3 at the 45. That was a good one. We're going to go with, let's go with a flood. Let's go with another flood. But this time from the right-hand side. Treylon Burks would be my target. I don't think that will hit DeAndre Hopkins. But getting Treylon Burks will be doable. There we go. Treylon Burks is actually my safest bet when it comes to passing, apart from DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, that just makes sense. Joey Porter Jr. here in a scuffle with DeAndre Hopkins, the veteran. He was free as well, but I'm just going to focus on the short routes a little bit more. I feel like those are the safer ones, and I don't see the I don't see the gain in going for long throws here, risking interceptions, risking missed passes here. And there we go. This is a very nice opening created here in the center of our offensive line. 2nd and 4 at the 17. Will Levis doing well so far. All right, let's go this. Close zone strong. Again, Derrick Henry. We're going to be going directly. What's the kicking meter? Move slower. That's a game day factor. And of course, these are the players. Cameron Hayward, Tyjae Watt, and Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think the only way to handle that is to counter. Oh, couldn't get the curve done. Still 3rd and 4 at the 17. And this is what I meant. They are just very quick on the breakthrough. Very, very quick to really just demolish our offensive line. That is not capable of withstanding the pressure here. All right, there we go. A quick pickup from the defense here. Wilson Sr., this is a middle linebacker, of course, picking up the run and tackling very efficiently. I'm going to try and get that first down. It is looking good. There is a gap there. Going to go between right guard and center. And there we go. We get a first down. Derrick Henry pushing forward. I would like to see a good performance from him. We gave him a 7-year deal, which is a very, very big, sign of confidence in this player. And there we go. First quarter comes to an end. I would have liked to get the play underway. 54 passing yards, 4 rush plays, 10 rushing yards. Of course, not really what I want to see. But I'm not really surprised by that. We are looking at an extremely solid defense here. Let me just see. Do we have something that we might utilize? But no. Come on. Defense. Comes around the edge. 4 rushes, 13. That is not the best. Not the best. Average, of course, picked up. Okonkwo is back, though. I'm very happy about that. He is a starting tight end. There we go. This is a gap, and we are in. Derrick Henry gets a touchdown versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are the away team. And that was very well done. Thank you, big man. Thank you for leading the charge here. It's actually nice ball physics that he's kicking the ball along as he's moving, even if it's on the ground. Did you see that? If not, just go back on that one. That's actually cool. All right, come on, defense. Defense, hold them. That is gigantically huge. All right, we've got Phillips on the short route. We've got Okonkwo on that special route there. I'm not going to be too much focused on him. And here, this is Phillips going forward. Well done, my man. Well done. I want to give these players a chance. I want to give them a chance. There are different ways to do rebuilds on Madden or franchise series, of course. You know, you can. There's the very brutal approach where you just sort of kick everybody out and rebuild from the ground up and do very heavy trading. But most of these aren't really realistic. And this is my main gripe. I don't want that. I want to keep it realistic. Teams don't just replace everybody and their mom within a few weeks of starting the regular season. 4-yard pickup here for Henry. Mac Wilson Sr. is having a good game, I think. These are, I don't like the run plays currently. They are not looking that nice. Let's set up an Ohio spacing here with Burks. But we're going to try the wheel drag here. Let's try and get Whyle. Hopkins does have a good route. I don't think that we'll have enough time. And there we go. This is the tight end, of course. Rookie tight end. Was picked in the 4th round, I think. Titans didn't have that many picks. Well, those that they did go for and actually utilize them pretty well. Good players joined the team here. Let's go with the bench. I love benches, but the problem is sometimes they're very hard. Right, sorry for the dad joke, but what I mean is that, of course, the longer throws, you need a very solid QB to get those done. And here we go. We get Okonkwo, and he holds on to the ball. That is fantastic. Shoved out of bounds by number 20. Our starting tight end is back. This is beautiful. You know, when you're happy that you're 72 rated, the tight end is back. I think it says something about the team, doesn't it? 1 minute 55. We're at the 50. The least I'd like to get is a field goal here. We pick up 2 yards. That's number 29. That's Minkah Fitzpatrick. Just stopping us right there. Chris Moore is the slot receiver. So he is, of course, on the field here. We're going to be looking at Burks. I'm not risking anything here. I'm not risking anything. I want to just play it safe for now. We had a few rough games, and we need to get morale up. We need to get the experience into the team again. We've got Moore here on an interesting route. On the other hand, do we go the base? Do we go with the vertical bench pivot? Let's try this one here. Will the coverage be there? Oh my lord! And oh Jesus, man! Moore cannot hold on to the ball here, even if the ball was exactly placed in his hands. 4th and 2. Halfback dive. This is actually an interesting coach suggestion. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not gonna go for this. I'm gonna go the special team play here. 59 yards is very long though. 59 yards is very long. I'm not convinced that any of these will really work. Go to fullback dive, inside zone split. Let's go with the halfback ISO. Goodness gracious. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a penalty. Shoot. It took too long. Yeah. That was that was not great. That was not great. I was thinking on the deciding of the play a little bit too long. The power will be, this is going to be super short. Tried to sort of touch it to stop them back there, but didn't work out. Come on, defense. They score in the first half. I would have liked to delay that one, but yeah, not in the way that I did it. Oh my goodness. Number 97, did you see that? He sort of just pushed our offensive lineman out of the way. And yeah, we're gonna let the first half run down. Maybe I should have gone for the 59-yarder. It is super long. It is super long. I don't think that we would have gotten it, by the way. I think our strategy is somewhat working here. We're going to be kick receivers now. There we go. That's this Braden man. Chris Moore is the receiver. Pushing forward, trying to get some extra yards. We're at the 22. Not horrible. 5 touchdowns, 568 yards, 103 rushes for Derrick Henry. It is a lot of work at the moment because you need, of course, you need a good running back, but then you also need a very good offensive line that'll help you, get through there. We're going to be going with the tight end attack here. I will be looking for Henry on that short route. Oh my God, throw the fucking ball, man! He didn't throw it! Yeah, this is... I'm not going to be cursing. I'm not going to be cursing. But that was really bad. I was waiting for Derrick Henry to appear. Couldn't get him. Will Levis drops the ball back there. And that is the easiest touchdown that the Steelers will have all season. And we just turned the game around again on ourselves. This is frustrating. This is so frustrating. Because we should be better. Chris Moore gets the ball, holds onto it, and we have to play catch-up again. We have to come from behind. We have to play aggressively again. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play it a little bit safer. Let's go with Okonkwo here. There is so much pressure. Can you throw the fucking ball, man? Why are you not throwing? What is he doing? Oh my God, come on, Will. Get your shit together. Oh, that is annoying, man. That is really annoying. I mean, we got out of that one. But again, I was pressing and he didn't do anything. So here comes Derrick Henry. Oh, and he stopped. I would have loved to get away there. He's not the fastest. He's no speedster. He's got a lot of power. I'll give him that. Number 39. Or is Fitzpatrick 39? 29 is Hayward. I'm not right sure right now. Okay, let's go. Kyle Phillips. Is it Kyle Phillips? I knew that he was going to drop that one. Just didn't have a grip on it. Just didn't have the grip on it. All right. Chris Moore. Maybe Hopkins. Number 42 just jumping quite easily. 11 and 15 today. And again, you can see that we have to start going for the passes more. We have to be more aggressive here. And this, of course, is making it very easy for the defense to stop us here. Okonkwo getting forward. And that is an injury. You cannot be serious. Oh, my Lord. The injury rating is 40 at the moment. So that is not that high. There we go. Perfectly timed here. Michael Badgley does hit the target. I could have gone for the 59 maybe. 59 versus 42. Of course there's 52. There's a lot of yardage between that. 7 full yards. Come on, defense. Not happening. Not happening. At least they limit them to a field goal. Still in the third quarter. Let's go to 94 Will. I want us to get something done here. Okonkwo is back. That is positive. DeAndre Hopkins fighting for yards. 13 and 17, 144 yards today. DeAndre Hopkins helping out here. All right, let's go. We might be able to equalize here, but Kenny Pickett for sure has really done his part. Fighting back at us. All right, let's go. Derrick Henry. Let's go the run here. And I get stuck on the on my own player. If he manages to stay on route, that would help us. And help us in a way that we would be able to break through, get those yards. All right, we've got Okonkwo. Gonna go with this. Nice, towards the end of the road. Jesus Christ, what was that stop? Did you see that? Fully grabbed his legs. That wouldn't have been a miss in wrestling. All right, Whyle will be the receiver. Okonkwo also an option. We've got the tight ends lined up now. And the ball comes out. For crying out loud, man. Number 56. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. Burks, Whyle, I've got Hopkins on that long route. Don't know if I'll have enough time to develop this one. Just see, Burks gets the ball and holds on to the ball. He does survive the contact. And a lot of these other wide receivers and tight ends don't. So, Phillips, Okonkwo. We've got Burks only as an option if it opens up. If it opens up. Which I'm not sure if it will. And there we go. Phillips, all right. Holding onto the ball. This time, making it through a lot of pressure from the defensive players. Will we be able to get this? No. All right, so big question. What do we do? I think we have to go for the touchdown. We are not in a position to think about tactical plays here. Just going to have to try and keep moving forward. Here's Burks. Taken down by number 29. Number 29 is Willis. All right, 39 is Fitzpatrick. There you go. More and Okonkwo. We've got Henry activated. This is good. This is good. Let's hope it helps us a little bit. Oh my crying out loud. That was very inaccurate. That was inaccurate as heck. Good God, man. Let's try and get Henry. And that was nice. Trying to break a tackle here. 1 minute 23 going forward at the 13-yard line. At the moment, it doesn't really mean a lot, the yard line. Because sometimes we get stopped so quickly. Sometimes we get stuck. Against the Falcons, we were stuck on that 1 yard line. That was so bad. 2nd and 8. Come on, Will. Keep your focus, man. Keep your focus. Inside zone. We're going to go left. Gonna trust my offensive line on this one here. Oh, we actually get some yards. That is nice. All right, 53 seconds, clock running down. I don't know what the best course of action at the moment is. It's 3rd and 1. I'm not gonna go with the QB draw, of course. Let's go the halfback zone weak. Let's quickly reshuffle here. I mean, they can't imagine what we're gonna be doing here anyways. So we might as well also go for this. Tyjae spears going forward, and this is the 1 yard line. 21 seconds. We are at the 1 yard line. And we've got to call a timeout. Do I try going for a stick here? And Burks would be interesting more as an option. And there we go. This is a touchdown. Well done, Treylon Burks. I just feel most comfortable going for him. There we go. 20 seconds on the clock. I think we equalize this one. We need the extra point, of course. Gets the ball, both feet down. Beautiful. Fitzpatrick with a shove again. This is a really rough defense. Very, very rough. Come on, D. Come on, D. And what is this? What is this? What happened? Did we make the extra point convert? Oh, we didn't convert the extra point. Are you kidding me? It's not even in my hands. Oh, come on, guys. This just feels like punishment right now. Player stats today, I can't fault him. 76% completion rate, 184 yards, 25 attempts, 19 completions. It was good. It was a good performance by Will Levis. Derrick Henry was good as well, 54 yards. Not what I want to see from him, of course, but yeah, just working. Everybody did their part. Everybody did their part. Catching was better. Again, we didn't have as many drops. Of course, yeah, it is Kyle Phillips. Kyle Phillips dropped 2 balls. That, of course, is extremely painful. Chris Moore dropped 2 balls, and Josh Whyle dropped a ball as well. If we complete those, then we have a better chance at that, but not like this. Aziz Al-Shaair got 5 solo tackles. We've got 7 total tackles. Alex Highsmith, number 56. Cameron Hayward, 2 tackles for loss. 2 sacks, Jeffrey Simmons. 1 sack for Eland and Roberts. No interceptions today, that was good. But on the kicking side, what happened here? Field goal attempt. No, here we are. This is a stat. Extra points made, extra points attempted. I don't really get it. Why didn't we get the extra point attempt? This is strange. This is strange. We just didn't get the extra point. Very, very disappointing. I won't speak for anyone else on the team, but I'm pretty happy with my performance this week. You know how elite players always say the game started to slow down for me. Yeah, I finally understand what that means. All right, so we upgraded Aziz Al-Shaair to a star def trait. That is nice. So actually, seems like we got that goal completed. 20,000 XP for your linebacker. Wow, this is going to be a huge boost. This is going to be a big boost. Great. This is something that I like. At least one positive out of this game. Let's take a look at the short week reactions. DeAndre Hopkins. I didn't think the short week would affect us that much, but clearly it did. We didn't get the job done. Oh, I have a problem with this. I really have a big problem with this because it wasn't in my hands. We got the touchdown. We got the... In my opinion, we did everything right. We had 20 seconds on the clock. That should have been the extra point attempt. I don't understand why that didn't show up and why that wasn't converted. It's not showing up here. It's not showing in the stats. We've got the field goal attempts. We've got the field goals made for Badgley. We've got the extra point attempts made. So it seems like we didn't even attempt this one. And this is something that is super strange. But okay, well, next time I'm just going to go for the field goal. I tried playing it cleverly, but in the end, it really cost us. We lost the ball there. We had to punt. And yeah, next time I'll do things differently. I certainly learned from that one. But it's still just a little bit frustrating that, losing a game this tightly, and it wasn't even really in my hand to go for that extra point conversion. But yeah, so not crazy about this result, but at least it was a step in the right direction. I felt like we did better than in the past few games. Let's see how we do against the Buccaneers next week in Week 10. We will be past the mid-season point then. And yeah, still working on getting those 7 regular season wins. That would certainly be very helpful for us. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's game. Again, very, very exciting things happening here. Can never really count on what's going to happen. If you like what I'm doing, drop me a like and subscribe. Just means a lot to me. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here. See you next time.